Alright, kind of a response video to the Modern Mystic, but it's basically on this whole economics issue and the bailout in particular. I have done a couple of other economics videos, so there's a good one against that Cropper guy on the Fair Economics channel, and then at Vloggerheads there's a video there too. So I'll post the links. Anyway, it's on to Nick's basically defending the bailout crap, saying that the countries have to save these banks, and we can't let the banks go bankrupt. I don't buy that at all, and I don't think this money's not saving anything. All it's doing is paying off. It's bailing out rich people, the super wealthy. That's all it's doing. When they passed the bailout bill, you got to remember they also included in it an increase in the federal insurance for deposits to $250,000. And the reason why that's in there is because of this very reason, that a lot of this money that's these rich people have in these banks that were playing these stupid games with this money, not doing the regular banking thing where you put the money in and you get your 3% interest back. No, but they're doing other things. The banks were unregulated, deregulated by Reagan and friends, and allowed to get into all this stock crap and all these junk bonds and all this other bullshit. And so the rich have been playing games through these banks, buying up all this bullshit, all this bad paper, all these junk bonds, playing the market, doing all this other crap. And all those institutions are a fraud. Okay, I would even argue the stock market's never been truly tested as having any legitimate value. The first stock market crashed in '29, and now this one's going to crash again. And so maybe the whole thing, in theory, is complete bullshit, okay? Because maybe it just feeds on artificial and borrowed money. Maybe it's all margin money, okay? And the idea is they even have this. You could actually do this. If you're a rich enough fucker, and you can get the credentials to do it, you can go into the stock market without having any money, okay? They'll just give you the money to play the stock market. And then you can make your profits and pay off your margins, your debts, as you play the market. So it's like having a loan office right outside the gambling institutions, a loan shark or some other institution that somehow gives you the money to play in the casino, gives you the free chips like the casinos, right? Just to get you a taste for it. But anyway, so look, it's all fed, and then the Federal Reserve was also feeding the markets, and then we didn't pay income taxpayers. I'll reiterate this one because it really pisses me off. So what we did, we take money from payroll taxpayers, okay? When you pay your Social Security taxes and your unemployment and your Medicare money in advance to the federal government, what the federal government was doing was taking the surpluses in those funds for future liabilities, and it was using that to finance the regular budget. So that was giving the income taxpayers, the richest taxpayers, a huge break right there. So they didn't have to pay those taxes. Then on top of that, they deficit spent. All right, now in the trillions, $11 trillion, 12 trillion, 13 trillion, it must be up to now. Worth of more deferred taxation. They deferred to the future so they could play the market with their money now. So it was all fake money that was in that market because it was all money that wasn't paying taxes. Okay, that's how the market kept growing. You think the market's going to grow when they have to pay back the debt? Do you think there's going to be any money to go flooding into the stock market when people have to start paying off their debts? No, there's not going to be. There's not going to be any of this fake growth anymore, any of this fake money anymore. And that's the game. So that's the wall we've hit. We've crashed square the frig into it. And all this bailout is doing is now there's also all this junk manipulation, play money, bullshit where they bundle this garbage together, and play all these games. And that's where this money's going. This first 800 billion or first trillion, whatever's been used up already, it's just going to rich people. It's not saving any poor guy who's losing his house. It's not going to any regular common human being in this country. All right, any working man is getting none of that $800 billion. It's all going to the motherfucking richest people on this planet. And that's the bullshit here. So we're making their money real. Your money's going to become false because that $800 billion has to be paid by you, the workers. Okay, where are we going to get the? You know what that $11 trillion in debt represents? It represents 11 trillion, 12 trillion. Of labor that has to be produced, of work. That's the only way you can pay that money back, okay? Is somebody has to do work to pay it back. And they're not gonna. The rich aren't gonna do the damn work. No, the workers are gonna have to do the work. So you're either gonna have to do more work, or you're gonna have to get paid less money. But that's the only way that money is gonna get paid back. And so this is all a big fat fraud, all right? And so the hell with the goddamn banks. We should let them go flat. The government can easily just take them over. So you could still have your credit card, you could still have your loan with the bank. All of that crap could stay in place because they could just modify the bankruptcy procedure and just turn it into a takeover procedure and then just start cutting off the liabilities, okay? Yes, federally insure the legitimate deposits that are in the banks, the deposits that we're getting 3% interest, and fuck the rest. Okay, the rest of it we're getting 7% or 12% in some sort of money market bullshit or some other kind of crap. Well, tough shit. Okay, we're not insuring your risk taking. Okay, that's bullshit. All right, you're gonna buy junk bonds. Well, then you're gonna own junk. All right, you're gonna play that game. You're gonna lose. You should lose. And so everybody's extracting the money. The rest of the market will go the rest of the way down, but it has nothing. There's nowhere to get any capital to make it go up again. All right, it's all borrowed money and it's all owed to rich fuckers. The richest people on the planet are just accruing more and more and more paper assets, and people are stupid enough to pay them to make that money real. They didn't do any work for it. They played a manipulative game, through their ownership of the world. And everybody's just falling for it and saying, okay, yeah, let's play the game. We're essentially just, if you really look at it as a practical sense, the only gains people have made since the day the pyramids were built, since outright slavery, the only gains people have made is progress, technical progress. That's the only gains we really have. There's no other real gains. That's the only benefits we have. All right, because it's still the same game. We're working for the goddamn emperors, and we don't need the damn emperors. I mean, damn it, will you people grow the fuck up? They don't provide any vital service whatsoever. These goddamn bankers and these goddamn rich people, we don't need them to lend us back our own fucking money. I mean, come on. Why do you want the world run this way? Why are you choosing to let these fucking tyrants own you? I mean, it's just such bullshit. I mean, we should have picked up the pitchforks long ago. It should be game over for this kind of crap. Why can't we learn from goddamn history? It's the same thing all through history. This is the human vice. You keep investing in this goddamn king thing, this goddamn chief, emperor, whatever you want to call it, bullshit. Let it fucking go. We don't need it. All right? It's not vital to our productivity in any fucking shape, way, manner, or anything. We can construct a civilized society without being owned. Oh, God damn it. So, but anyway, the whole bailout thing, I'm really disappointed that Nick would sit there and defend this bullshit, because it's not going to any regular citizen. All the money's going to a bunch of rich fuckers. Who the fuck has $100,000 in the bank? Who the fuck has hundreds of thousands of dollars in all kinds of different banks? Guess what? It's only like the top 3% of the wealthiest people in the world. Those are the only people that have that kind of cash. I mean, even people making $150,000 a year, most of them don't have that much in assets just sitting around. So this is all legacy wealth, okay? This is the Rothschild scenario bullshit money, the Kennedy money, the big giant legacy fortunes that we've been Rockefellers, the rest of them. That's where this money is. This isn't fucking human being money. This is elitist money. And and to give them, to turn their money, like I said, you're going to make their assets real. You're going to make their bullshit, phony paper, their junk bonds, and the rest of their bullshit. You're going to make that stuff real. Then guess what? You're going to turn your dollars into crap. All right, so it's time to just cut it off. All right, if we didn't even pay our debts tomorrow, guess what? It wouldn't hurt you one friggin' bit, because you don't owe money to any human beings. You owe it to a bunch of rich Arabs or billionaire Chinamen or some other bullshit. But you don't owe the money to any fucking human being. You own it to exploitedness, the most despicable creatures on this fucking planet. All right, so let this go. Understand what this is. This is a class war, okay? The war has fucking begun. And if you assholes are just going to sit there and eat potato chips and shit, guess what? You're going to lose the fucking war. I mean, so get with the program, okay? Alex Jones isn't the fucking answer. Alex Jones, it's not the new world order. We're fighting the old world order. This is the same world order as Getty and Rockefeller and all those fuckers. This is the same game we've been fighting for hundreds of years. This is the goddamn King of England. This is the same bullshit. It's the old world order. It is the rich ownership of our lives. I mean, get it. Focus. Focus, people. Focus. God damn it. Alright, so fuck Alex Jones, because he's all for that. He's all for no income tax. He's all for letting people get as rich as they fucking possibly can and then to hand it off to their little fucking spawny bastards and let them control other people's lives without doing a bit of work their whole fucking life. I mean, fuck this bullshit. Alright, so fuck Nick and his bullshit. We don't need to bail out any fucking bankers. We don't need to bail out the stock fucking market, let it go down to fucking goddamn zero. Guess what? Because none of it, 99.9% of it is not your money. And if your pension fund is in the stock market, then your union sucks. It's idiotic and moronic. Because it was investing in a system that can only succeed if it extracts fucking productivity from workers. That's the only way the stock market can go up. It has to find a worker to exploit. So it is ironic that unions would put their money in the goddamn stock market when it is the temple of evil.